Hi, Poppy Yeager here with This Day in History. June 14th, 1775, 250 years ago, the U.S. Army was founded. The U.S. Army was founded when the Second Continental Congress, meeting in Philadelphia, decided that they were going to give the okay to enlist experienced riflemen into fighting for the United Colonies. The following day, George Washington was selected to lead the Continental Army. 1775, we are in conflict with England. We are still colonies. 2 months earlier, we had the Battle of Lexington and Concord. The shot heard round the world, which made it clear that we were done being subjects of the king. We were going to fight for our independence. 250 years ago, we were done with the king. We were done with England. We wanted our independence. We wanted our freedom. Now, 250 years later, we have a president who wants to be king. Today, in celebration of the U.S. Army's 250th birthday, he is having a military parade. A military parade that is going to cost Americans between $25 and $45 million. He just had DOJ go through and cut things that may have been important because he wanted to cut government spending. But $45 million for a military parade, how is that acceptable? Also, military parades, they call to mind authoritarian regimes. North Korea, the Soviet Union, Adolf Hitler. These are things, military parades are what authoritarian governments have to show how strong they are, to demonstrate the strength of the military. Donald Trump is already threatening to use the military against civilians. He called in the National Guard in LA, and he's saying that anybody who gets in the way of the military parade is going to have a rough time. He's threatening people who don't approve of his military parade, which is an authoritarian thing to do. Today, my wife and I are going to go to one of the local No King's Day protests because we do not support Donald Trump. We do not support anything that man does. And we are concerned that he is moving this country towards an authoritarian rule. Something important to keep in mind, the founding of our country 250 years ago, the United States Army was founded because we needed a force to fight against England. We were trying to break free from the king. Anyway, that's This Day in History, June 14th, 1775. The U.S. Army was founded.